Hello, Tina. This will be some milestone 2 feedback on the business card, letterhead, and leave behind. I just want to say in general, though, I think you've done a great job, even in the last week or two, of narrowing. And you know what you got to do. I noticed in your leave behind description, you said that you needed to focus. So I second that, and I think you've done a great job of simplifying your visual ingredients in your branding system and still keep it vibrant and colorful. Tina, you've used the appropriate tools. I presume that you have recreated your logo in Illustrator and that this is now one contiguous path on your logo. So I want to zoom in on your business card here. Nice to combine them in a single PDF. I appreciate that. It makes it really convenient for me. I like the use of these icons. But they're a little heavy-handed, I think, just in general, so you can get away with making them a bit smaller. I like how they sort of line you up for the website, presumably, that these will be used on the website, perhaps pointing to examples of your work. And you created a palette, too, which you are reminding your viewers of. You've got it in this creative little mark here. I don't know, it's a lot still. You know, I think there's a lot of visual activity here still. Remember, this is only a business card, and print it out and make some judgments about type, size, and number of ingredients. Also, you know, having so many icons of various qualities, I guess is the best way to see it, that it might get a little scattered. And another thing, too, to bear in mind is these were all designed by somebody, you know, believe it or not. I mean, you're aware of that. Even these were probably designed by somebody. Susan Kerr is a good example of an icon designer that, you know, we see her work every moment of our lives, perhaps, when we're in front of a screen, yet it's a fairly anonymous job. With regard to your letterhead, just you know, some of the same comments is that these are pretty heavy-handed, I think, to have them so large. Maybe you can collect all of them, you know, in a single line, one single sparkling line. How about that? Your typography is decent. You know, it's sometimes awkward to have something centered next to or over, or something that is flush left, right. But it seems to work here. And I like this 2 asymmetrical column format you've got. Nonetheless, you know, make sure that you leave enough room for the body of the letter. Bleeding is tricky, especially on pre-trimmed 8.5 by 11 stock. And there are not that many printers that can print edge to edge. I mean, some digital printers perhaps, but and you don't want a uneven white bar around them. So just, you know, practically speaking, it's difficult and not economically efficient, I guess, to bleed on standard paper sizes. But, you know, things are changing, so correct me if you find a printer that is happy to print edge to edge on 8.5 by 11 paper. All right, that's probably enough for now. But good going. I'm glad to see that you have simplified things, and I think you could just focus and pare away ingredients. You know, what I liked about the description of your leave behind is that it's sort of mental notations that you're making, and I think that's good for you. I think it helps you because at the end of it, you get down to what I would say is the most important thing for you to do, and that is narrow it down. And hopefully you can do that. Well, hopefully you have done that in the last couple of days. I know that I'm available for any kind of clarification that you might need.